welcome to the drive. And let's go on a drive and learn how to really flatten out your backhand, penetrate the court, and maybe even hit some winners when you want to hit them. How does that sound? All right, let's go. If you watch the topspin video, we kind of hinted at how you're going to perform this shot. Basically, if topspin is created by going vertically or low to high as you approach contact, the drive or flat backhand is the opposite. You're going to literally drive through the ball horizontally or less low to high. It's going to be a more level swing. And I love the visual of clearing a shelf on the level of the ball with your racket. So just imagine yourself taking your racket head and just clearing off a shelf. Or if you live in a colder climate, imagine clearing the snow off the top of your car. I wouldn't know. I'm in Southern California, and I think the last time it snowed here was like in the 1700s or sometime. It's pretty warm. Anyway, all of the things we talked about in terms of creating power, so things like being relaxed, getting the contact point right, having the right distance to the ball, being the eye of the hurricane, tightening the coil, all of that still applies to this shot. The more of those boxes you can check off as you're practicing, the more you're going to notice yourself just plowing through the ball with ridiculous power and really being able to flatten the ball out and drive it through the court for that winner. Now, a word of caution. By definition, the drive backhand has a little bit less room for error because you don't have as much topspin bringing the ball down into the court. So you'll have to make sure that you have the right shape on the ball, mainly by aiming lower over the net, which we'll talk about in more detail when we talk about depth. So simple, nothing to it. Just remember what you've learned up to this point in terms of how you're going to create and store power on your backhand. And then as you approach contact, keep your swing a little more horizontal, a little more level. Go through the contact point more than you go low to high, and you'll be hitting a great drive.